How Teachers Can Support Unmotivated Learners by Nicole Martinez. Today I want to talk teacher to teacher about something we've all experienced in the classroom. The one kindergartner who shuts down the second literacy centers begin. You know the look, shoulders slumped, eyes avoid the paper, maybe even a quiet "I can't" before they even try. I had a student just like that in my Act 1 experience, and I want to share what I learned about how to motivate kindergarten students using some helpful theories and some real practical classroom strategies. So let's dive in. So let's be honest. Kindergarten motivation is a whole different world. These kids are brand new to school expectations, their confidence is still forming, and emotions can take over pretty fast. The student I work with was completely unmotivated during literacy centers. He'd say things like, "This is too hard, and I don't want to." At first, it seemed like he was being avoidant, but over time I realized that it was more about how he felt than what he could do or couldn't do. And that's where motivation theory became really helpful. One big idea is called expectancy value theory. And honestly, it makes complete sense in kindergarten. Kids need two things to be motivated. They need to believe they can do it, and they need to care about doing it. My student had neither. He didn't think he could read, so low expectancy, and he didn't think reading was fun or interesting, so low value. So of course, he wasn't motivated. Another idea is called intrinsic value. Basically, it means, do I enjoy this? Most kindergartners need literacy to feel playful, engaging, and hands on. My student didn't enjoy anything he was being asked to do, so I had to bring in fun, choice, and things he liked. And then we've got goal orientation theory. The kid was definitely in the what we call a performance avoidance mindset, meaning if he thought he might get it wrong, he'd rather not do it. Our job as teachers is to help kids shift into a mastery mindset when the goal is learning, not perfection, and that's huge for motivation. Let's also talk emotions because let's face it, in kindergarten, emotions drive everything. If a child feels frustrated or embarrassed, motivation shuts down. I realized I needed to help him feel safe before I could help him feel motivated. Growth mindset was another big tool we used. Instead of "I can't read," we practiced saying, "You're still learning," or "Look how much your brain is growing." I know it may sound cheesy, but it really works in kindergarten. Okay, so the first strategy I used was called scaffold for success. A lot of times kids avoid literacy because everything feels too hard. So for my student, I adjusted tasks so he could win early. Shorter activities, picture supported text, working together first before working independently. Every little success boosted his confidence, and once kids feel like they can do something, they'll actually try. The second strategy, give them choice, was one of my favorites. Kindergartners love control. They love to be in control. I let my student choose which book he wanted, which center to start with, even the pencil he liked. I also tied activities to things he loved, animals, cars, superheroes. Suddenly, literacy wasn't a chore, it was something he connected to. This boosts intrinsic value in a big way. Next, focus on mastery, not perfection. I changed the language I used to "Wow, you tried so hard," or "Look how much better you got today," and "Mistakes help your brain grow." This takes away fear. When kids stop being scared of being wrong, they start participating more. Another strategy is to help kids regulate their emotions. If a child is overwhelmed, frustrated, or embarrassed, they literally cannot be motivated. Emotion comes first in kindergarten. I taught my students simple things like deep breaths or asking for a short break, using a calm down spot, squeezing a stress ball, doing a quick stretch. Once he calmed down, he was able to try again. These strategies aren't complicated, but they do make a huge difference. You can blend them right into your existing literacy centers by offering meaningful choices, starting with small wins, celebrating effort constantly, creating a safe emotional space, encouraging risk taking and mistakes. When you mix these pieces together, kids start seeing literacy as something they can do and something they want to do. Working with this one student taught me that motivation doesn't just happen. We create it. We build it through the way we talk to the kids, the way we set up activities, and the emotional climate for our classrooms. So, if you have a student who avoids reading or shuts down at centers, don't get discouraged. You can absolutely help them. When kids feel capable, interested, supported, and safe, they become motivated readers. Thank you so much for listening. I hope these strategies help you as much as they helped me.